We are good. What's going on, y'all? Yo, I always have to make sure that we're okay because y'all know things happen. Okay. So, we're gonna use some of the contents from the June 2022 monthly box. If you wanted to, so I believe we just did a live on Facebook with Parker. Parker and I did a live revealing the June 2022 box. Y'all, it was a really great box. I think it was really great. It had some sunflowers in it, some bee stuff, ribbon, mesh, signs. You can find out all the information of how to sign up for that box at wreathsupplybox.com. I believe it is June 15th, and there is availability for July 2022's box. Now, if you're looking for maybe some of the extras, they have some available, and I'm talking about extras like extra of the stems, ribbons, and some of the mesh contents that were in there. They don't have whole boxes available for June to ship, but they do have some of the extra components, like some of the flowers, some of the ribbon. You can check out all of that stuff, all of that information at wreathsupplybox.com. The regular box is $60 a month. That does include the shipping. You get between $80 and $90 worth of retail value in that box. Then the upgraded version is $94.95, and that is, you're gonna get the contents of the $60 box plus 5 extra signs. All those signs that are in that are exclusive. That means you're not gonna find them on DecoExchange.com. You're not gonna find them at your local retailer or local craft store, nothing. They are exclusive to DecoExchange.com, and they're printed in-house, so that's amazing. But y'all know I love my sunflowers. These 2 picks were in that box, y'all. 2 sunflower picks. Y'all know I am a sucker for some sunflowers. Now, the deal with these sunflowers is they are different from my favorites that they have at DecoExchange. So FN1620 is my favorite from DecoExchange, but the leaves on it are just a little bit darker, and there's a little bit darker foliage on those stems. Okay, so this is FN1638. Y'all, the greenery on this one is brighter to go with the season of spring and summer, so that's really great. The other thing too that was in that box was all of these ribbons. All of these ribbons were in that box. So I'm going to use the sunflower and the 50-yard black ribbon because you can't go wrong with a nice roll of 50-yard ribbon in that box. And this came in that box, which I think is an amazing deal. Okay, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Y'all, she's over there. I am still here with the warehouse with Megan from Gal vs. Glue Gun. She is over there just relaxing. She's probably texting somebody. I don't know. She's on her phone. Or is she watching the...
I'm messaging a customer.
She's not even watching me, y'all.
I am in person.
Okay. Yo, so all the information for the boxes is at wreathsupplybox.com. If you sign up today, which is June 15, 2022, you're gonna get the July box, the July 2022 box, and I believe that is the last box that Coach Mel put together. Now, when we say coaches, we are teachers, coaches inside the creative coaching group. So when we always say Coach Mel, Coach Tammy, Coach Fancy, Coach Jordan, you know, that's what they're talking about. I know I've seen that a few times too as well. They're like, who's coach blah blah blah, or who's coach this. So that's what I mean. So I believe the next box is the last box that Coach Mel helped Parker choose, and then we start in the boxes that Coach Jordan helped choose. So, and that I'm Coach Jordan, so I'm really excited for those boxes. And it's also right at that 4th quarter. Y'all, there's bound to be some Christmas, fall, Halloween, so you guys don't want to miss those boxes. They are $60 a month. That does include shipping, and that's for the basic box. Then there's an upgraded version for $94.95, and that contains 5 extra signs in it. Okay? So wreathsupplybox.com is where you can find out all the information of how to sign up for those boxes. So we are going to make a bow. I'm going to start off with a 10-inch tail. We're going to come in with a 10-inch loop. Okay? Hey. Pinch and twist. Y'all, even though this ribbon is a solid color ribbon on both sides, I still do that pinch and twist. That pinch and twist for me is really out of habit. Okay? But if you have a printed ribbon on one side and a ribbon that doesn't have anything on the other side, you want to make sure that printed side shows, y'all. You want to make that pretty side show. Okay? Pinch and twist. Y'all, I am having a good day. We do leave tomorrow morning, Megan and I. We're leaving super early from the house. I think we're leaving like at 4 o'clock in the morning. I've got like a 6 o'clock flight. Yo, she just broke the news to me that her flight is at 5:30 in the morning. Holy moly. Okay. We're not sleeping tonight.
You're not sleeping tonight.
So the first loops were 10. Now we're going to come in with 4 11-inch loops. Pinch and twist. And that's what I'm talking about when we do that pinch and twist job. If I just went like that and made another loop, that's the ugly side. You don't want that. You want the pretty side. So pinch and twist. Kathleen, me too. I love this one's box. Of course, I'm a little partial to those sunflowers, so there is that. So 4 11-inch loops. Y'all, if you're doing this on your Easy Bow Maker, you'll start from the back to the front. I always do front to the back on my bows. Making me a tail. Definitely have plenty of stuff for another project. And now let's add another 2 loops of that solid black ribbon. Give me a tail. So now we're going to add in 2 12-inch loops. Kathleen, that is actually really true.
It's draining.
Kathleen said you're better off taking first flight of the day, so at least you know the plane is there waiting for you. Yes, I 100% agree with that. So coming in with our zip tie. Cinch that. So y'all, this is what we should have so far. Our bow, just a really nice fluffy bow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 8 loops total. Look how pretty that looks, and look how great those ribbons go together. So now getting my pipe cleaner through that grapevine. kind of want it in the middle of that side of the grapevine. Just tying that on. Y'all, I am using a 14-inch oval grapevines. They do have them in stock right now at shopletdreams.com. That's my affiliate with DecoExchange. So it's going to take you to the DecoExchange website, y'all. But they do have the 14-inch grapevines, round and ovals, 16-inch ovals, rounds, and I think 18-inch rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Just fluffing out that bow. Dovetailing my ribbons. I will say I won't be live on YouTube the rest of the week because I will be traveling back home tomorrow, and then Friday I have something else I need to do on Friday. So this will be the last time you see me this week. But I believe next week we should be back on schedule with our regular program. I know the past few weeks have been a little wonky, y'all. I do apologize for that, but you know, life happens. Gotta do some stuff too. Okay, so on that stem, this is really a great stem, y'all. Y'all know FN1620 is my go-to sunflower stem, but this one's also great. All of these bits of greenery are wired. There's just so much coverage you get out of this one stem. Look how nice that looks, and it's already nice and fluffed out compared to what it looks like not fluffed out. You always want to make sure you fluff out your stems before you add them in your designs. Okay, so we're just going to fluff this out. No, I have to. Okay, I did turn on the glue gun. Okay. And yeah, that's how crazy this is going to be, how simple this is going to be. All I'm going to use is these two stems, some of that ribbon, and you're going to have a simple, easy, quick and easy grapevine. Applying some glue to that stem, that back stem. We come in with our stem to that grapevine. Manipulate some of that greenery to go around that bow. Y'all know I love to make sure that that greenery is mixed in. Curling it up. So next we're going to get our other stem. Right in the top. Crazy, simple, easy. If you have a shop that you need to fill up, or if you boutique or you sell on other platforms. You know, quick, easy shop filler. Sometimes you just want to throw something together real quick and not put a lot of thought into it. It's definitely one of those things, y'all. Look how quick and easy that was. Now the greenery in this is a brighter green, but I would still use this for fall. You can definitely use some of the new greenery that they had this week. I don't know if any of it's still available, but these were available. 81132, which was this orange, this gold orange. You got burgundy. You could add that in as well. If you really want to bring a fall coloring into it, orange and green and some browns, you could use these and turn these into fall. Turn this into fall. Okay. So I did see a comment. Someone says, do you think you can demonstrate with the Easy Bow Maker so they have a better understanding of when I'm talking about the bow? And yes, I can definitely do that. Y'all know I do want to preface this. I am not the biggest fan of the Easy Bow Maker. I don't use it, y'all. I really do not use it. But we can definitely demonstrate it. Okay? I always just make my bows by hand. So when I say you're making your bow and you're going to want to start from the back to the front, this is what I mean. So you're going to get your ribbon tail, set it in your Easy Bow Maker. Hold on, y'all. See? Oh, no. Not my biggest. Goodness gracious. Measure out to the 6-inch loop mark here, which should be about 12 inches. Pinch and twist. So now we're going to come in with our 2.5-inch ribbon, make a tail, and this is the one we need to do the 4 loops of ribbon. So we're doing the first one. I'm pretty sure I've already messed this up. I feel like I've already messed this up. But we're learning, y'all.
Yep, I'm gonna go. Got this. It's just a smooth round up.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can never get correct, y'all.
That's yes. You're good. You're just fine.
So kind of making sure that all 4 of those loops are going to make the same size. This is definitely going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be okay. He must be using like a new Easy Bow Maker, because this one's like really, really tight.
I would read. Can you imagine if I had to do that? Can you imagine? It would have been a hot mess.
I feel like this is a hot mess.
No.
for me.
You never use one. You're doing great. It's something where, like, I think they twist the same way each time. Again, I think I do opposite my hand. But I build my bow from the back to the front.
See, and I do my bow from the front to the back. Y'all, it is like really tight in there. What in the world is going on? What is going on, y'all? Kathleen Jack is probably over there rolling around laughing, y'all. They're like, look at this fool over here, pretending he knows how to use an easy bow maker. No, this is why I make my bows by hand. But hey,
It was tight. I could tell when you were trying to twist it and put it down.
I was like,
oh.
get in there.
That looks good. You didn't do two shafts? Oh.
I don't know how this is gonna work out though.
You tried as hard as you could.
It might not be too bad after I cut some ribbon tails. So that's what I mean. You're going to start off from the back to the front. So you would do the 1.5 inch first, the 4 2.5 inch, and then add those 2 1.5 inch. I mean, it doesn't look bad.
I don't think it's bad at all. It looks good.
Okay. This is definitely a newer, easy bow maker, I can tell. Because
Melissa, you did great. I think you did great too.
thank you. So that's what I mean. Normally when I always say you can start from the back to the front, it does get a little bit confusing because I always do front to the back. So you'll start off with your larger ribbons first. Usually if you're using a 4 inch ribbon, you can do that. Work your way up to your 2.5, and then you'll do your 1.5. Okay? Okay, so y'all, that is really all I have. It was a crazy, simple grapevine, a 14-inch grapevine with 2 sunflower stems. The sunflower stems did come from the monthly box. You can find out all the information on that at wreathsupplybox.com. Some of the extras are listed on the DecoExchange website. Some of the sunflowers and some of the ribbon. Some of the mesh, I believe, there wasn't a whole lot extra. So if you have the SKUs from that box, you can definitely look for them. This is FN16, I believe 28, if I'm not mistaken. FN1628 is the sunflower bush. FN1620 is the leaves are a little bit darker. Okay. Yeah, so I usually use my hands all the time. I know I'll probably pay for it in the future, but I mean, it is what it is. This has just never been my friend. It really hasn't. And maybe it's because I don't use it often enough. So sometimes I do get intimidated by it because I'm like, y'all, that was already a tangled mess. I was like, okay, I'm out. I'm done. So someone asked, how do you get your oval grapevines to hang straight? Mine always lean crooked. You can, if you want to, you can always put a wreath hanger on it. No, but a lot of it too is on the weight. You have to distribute the weight evenly on a grapevine, because this one, I want to say, will probably sit on there straight. It might lean a little bit, but you always want to make sure, like how this, a lot of it's in the center, right here, in this middle part. So it's gonna hang a little bit straighter. Now, if all of this was down here towards the bottom, your wreath's going to tilt like that. Okay. but you really have to make sure that you're evenly distributing that weight on those florals. Okay. Someone asked, what do you do with your finished wreath? So since I am not home, I am at the warehouse till tomorrow morning. They do have some of them listed on the DecoExchange Etsy page, so you can check those out. When I'm at home, I list mine on my Etsy page, which is Designs by Jordan TX. That's where I list my wreaths. Okay. But y'all, really, that is all I have for y'all. We are live on YouTube Tuesday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, unless something happens, like tomorrow, prime example. I am traveling back home, and then I have another thing on Friday, so I'm not going to be available tomorrow or Friday. The following week, we should be back on schedule. We also do go live on Facebook at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's where you'll find me later today at 2 p.m. Megan and I, since it's our last hurrah, we're going to figure out something fun to do. So we'll definitely be live at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook. It is June 15th, 2022. So if you catch the replay, you can try and find that date and see what we make on Facebook. But y'all, other than that, that's all I have, and I